That's why it's an honor to be here. Thank you for having me. By the way, I'm Princess Legansky and I'll be your host for this afternoon. So Shure Southeast Asia, together with Audiophile Components Inc, teamed up to bring about the grand launch of Shure's flagship store here in Ayala Malls, Bay Area, and it is such a great location, you guys. Of course, we are super excited to showcase Shure's top-notch products to all of our audio enthusiasts out there, me included, being a TV and events host, and if a chef can have this. Of course, we are super excited to showcase Shure's top-notch products to all of the audio, and of course, all of the audio enthusiasts out there, me included, being that I am in TV and I do hostings all the time. You know, if a chef can have his or her own set of knives, then why can't we, right? That's why I always have my PG-58 with me all the time. So without further ado, to do our ribbon cutting and call it rolling, we have Audiophile's General Manager, Mr. Garyde Guzman. Hello, there you go. Of course, we also have Audiophile's Marketing Communications Manager, Ms. Teoh Guzman. Okay. And we also have from Shure Southeast Asia, Senior Specialist for Marketing, Ms. Weiying. Okay. I think we have all of our distinguished guests right now, so let's do the ribbon cutting.
Picture na muna, picture na.
Okay, so first,
Photo lang po muna. Your right, please.
On your right. Nice. Woo! Okay, so congratulations to Shure and Audiophile. We are officially open, and of course, again, this is the first and only flagship store in Southeast Asia. So thank you for your effort for the blessing of the school.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. The Lord be with you. In His own life, Christ Jesus clearly showed us the dignity of labor. When He became incarnate, the Word of the Father was known as the carpenter's son, and willingly worked with the tools of His trade. By working His own
Created man in His image, and the divine created him. Male and female He created them.
first Monday of the month in the office of Mount Kaya, we say Mass. Every month yun po anak, ay inisip ko na kung ganito yung microphone na ginagamit namin doon. Our God, our Provident Father, You have placed the earth in its fruit under our care, so that by your labor, you may be able to ensure that all will share the benefits of your creation. You commanded us to help one another as brothers and sisters. Bless this store with His presence, and look kindly on all who enter here, now and forever.
Congratulations to Shure and Audiophile. Now to our new friends and guests, we now proceed over to this side. Okay, once again, call back Ms. Weiying on stage, please.
Hello everyone. Thank you. Welcome to the official store launch today. We are very excited to partner with Audiophile for the launch of the first Shure official store retail in the Philippines. The opening of the store is really an important milestone in the brand development. It really enables us to strengthen our relationships with our customers, as well as to increase our commitment to support audio customers in the Philippines. So now, with opening here, musicians, audiophiles, and content creators have the opportunity to really experience Shure products in the retail space. So once again, thank you guys for coming for today's launch, and I'll pass over to Princess.
Ganda ng mic, di ba? Kaya ako napabili talaga ako ng mic na to eh. Di ba? As a host, it's sanitary and also it's nice to have your own microphone, di ba? This is the PG58, but I won't be doing the product tour with you guys. Of course, here to highlight some of Shure's must-try products. If you want to improve your audio experience, let us welcome back once again Miss Teoh de Guzman.
Hi, good afternoon. Hello. So if you could just bear with me for a few minutes, I will go on a little detail about the products that we have. So overall, you've been hearing us say that this is the first Shure store, the first flagship store. But of course, I also want you to know what we have, what we actually have, because I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with Shure microphones. But this store actually focuses more on the consumer products of Shure, which makes it very unique. That's why I'd like to take this time to discuss with you products that we have. So again, my name is Teoh. I'm from Audiophile. I'm sure you see me when we launched last January. I see some familiar faces, so I'm glad that you guys are here again. Okay, here you go. So the Shure store, okay. So in today's agenda, I will be discussing shortly the importance of audio quality, of course, while we're all here, and then the solutions of choice, and we'll have a portion for question and answer. Okay. So, like what I said, I'm here to help you enhance the audio aspect of your lives. So we all know that somewhat audio quality is just as important as like any visual material. It all pulls everything together. I mean, when you have an audio, when you receive an audio or produce one, what's being communicated to you should be delivered effectively, or at least it should be understood. And the greater quality is that the more likely that the message will be comprehended. So likewise, when mated to video, quality audio will also help in telling you the story of what you want to convey. The greater quality is that more likely the illusion of the visual of the story will be complete. So how can I experience great audio? So let's try to start what we should be considering so that we can allow ourselves to experience great audio. There are several factors that go here, and for someone who isn't familiar with audio and audio production, and the choices can actually be overwhelming. Even myself, when I joined Audiophile 6 years ago, I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea what I was looking at. But once you learn to appreciate good quality audio, then you would also learn to be amazed at the kind of products that you find or Shure has. Now, like with what you're seeing here on the screen, I'm sure that some of you are, as I said, clueless like me. So we'll use this as a reference, so as we go along, you all get an idea of what I'm talking about. So here, the things that matter. Okay, there are 5 things that I would always like to highlight when talking about audio. So the first is the input source, which is your microphone, of course. Your microphone actually is a make it or break it factor of all. I don't think I would have your attention right now if I wasn't using a good microphone. I don't think you would be listening to me. You would probably just be on your phones and texting. But given that I have a good quality audio, you can listen to me and we can have a conversation, an exchange right now. So this is actually important whether it's physical or virtual. I would just like to somewhat highlight virtual because nowadays that's also one of the things that we had to go through during the pandemic. Even as events are still opening up, there are a lot of hybrid events. Virtual has become a good part of our daily activities as well. And then with that, you should also consider, when choosing, we've identified that you have to choose a good microphone. You should also identify the plug and play feature. So usually we ask, is it compatible with your device? Is it user-friendly? Even if you're not techy enough, can you do it by yourself, or would you have someone set it up for you? So additionally, that's what we'd like to always call plug and play. Very easy to use. Doesn't require much setup on your end. And then for earphones and headphones, it's also nice to have something of the same quality, which is the plug and play feature. So you can just simply use it even when you're on the go. And then the next is the audio direction for microphones. So this one should be considered for the direction of the sound from which the microphone is aimed at, because there are a lot of factors, environmental factors that we don't really know. So it's important that you know the distance, you know how to hold the microphone, you know basically how to talk to a microphone. And then as mentioned earlier, there's something about environment as well. So like right now, we're in an open space. In some settings, you could be in your office, you could be in your room, you can be in a studio, you can be in a car. So these factors all fall into place as well when you are thinking of the right microphone. And lastly, your comfort. If you're talking for hours, back-to-back meetings, sometimes you need to take a break, but there are some cases when you really can't even stand up, to do whatever or drink water. So the comfort, the fit of your tool, your microphone, your earphones, or everything, that also has a factor. So there, just a run through of the things that actually matter for good quality sound. And with that, I will be introducing you to 3 microphones of Shure, world-class microphones, if I may say. Just 3 among those that we have. So first off is the MV5 Condenser Microphone. So this one is actually one of the legends in Shure. It's designed to connect and record via Lightning USB directly to your phone. So it goes well if you download it with the Motive, Shure Plus Motive app. And it's perfect if you're like in the field of podcasting, because you can just like plug it in and use your phone already. And you can also set it up in seconds. I've personally used this. For those who attended one of the seminars that I did, usually I do switch. I showcase the mic. So in one of those that I did use an MD5, and I think I did get a good review on it. So that's one of the microphones that we want. So it's plug and play with iOS, Mac, or PC. It has real-time monitoring. It has presets for vocals as well. You can set it to instrumental or flat. And it has a removable stand that you can actually move around. So that's what makes it handy. Next is the SM7B. I think a lot of you have heard of this. This is actually quite popular now, the SM7B vocal microphone. So it's a cardioid studio microphone, and it delivers warm and smooth audio reproduction. So with close proximity for studio and vocal applications. So a lot of singers who do their own recording at home use this microphone. It features wide range frequency response, bass roll-off, and mid-range control, and internal suspension shock isolation. So it's actually quite popular now. We have one here. You can actually look and feel later for this one. And then lastly, for my lineup of microphones is the MV7 Podcast Microphone. It's a little brother of our SM7B, but it's also grown quite popular lately. It's inspired, as I said, by SM7B, like a little brother. It's equipped with voice isolation technology, so it's laser focused on your voice, and it gives you a professional recording without the background or room noise. So even if you constantly adjust the volume or gain of the voice, the microphone will just keep your sound consistent, and you can spend more time creating, editing. You won't be bothered by the other factors that the sound may make. So there. And then, again, those are the three microphones that we have. And then next, I'll just move on a bit. I'll touch a bit on the earphones. So I know that some of you may not have been aware that Shure had earphones prior to this day. It's okay. This is why we're doing this. The earphones of Shure are really, really nice. You can try it out later. The one in the middle is actually a listening pad, so you can try it on. We have alcohol to sanitize and things like that. There's music, so you can feel the different kinds of models that we have. So I'll just focus on two, which is the SE215 and the Ionic series. So for the Ionic 215 true wireless earphones, so basically, like it's the word, it says true wireless. It has no wires, no cords, just pure listening. And the thing that I like about Shure is that, how would I say it? It hugs tight to your ear. That's actually something that I appreciate because with some of the loose earphones, when you're moving around, it falls. Like especially me when I am on calls and I'm driving. When you move your wheel, sometimes sumasabit. With this one, you won't have to worry about that because there are no cords and it really hugs to your ears. So that's one thing that I like, and you can use it for running, you can use it for activities, physical activities, because it has a secure and close fit design. There. So here are some of the features that it has. So it's, of course, you connect it via Bluetooth. It has up to 8 hours of battery life, which I think is something really cool as well. You don't have to keep on charging it. And then you can actually charge it with a case. So hindi mo kailangan maraming dala for it. So there. And there's a Shure Plus Playtime app so that you can actually personalize its settings. Okay. And this is actually one of my favorites, the Ioniq 50. It's a wireless noise cancelling headphones. So it has 20 hours of usage. So for those na medyo like me, sometimes I forget to charge or tinatamad ka mag-charge, super useful siya. Kasi 20 hours, that's like 2 days. You can use it for 2 days straight without charging. It can be used as a wired device. It's premium. If I'm not mistaken, I think this was the one that Adam Levine was also using. So it's very comfortable. You can try it out later. So yun din, kaya ko siya favorite. Kasi minsan, like I don't know if the females here can understand me. Sometimes when I'm wearing dangling earrings, the wires or everything that it bothers me. So the headphones actually work better because hindi mo kailangan buluhin yung buhok mo, patong mo lang siya, and also then after that you look okay. So yun yung gusto ko with Ioniq 50. No? I mean, I'm just citing examples also of how I use it. I would love to hear how it works for you. Let me know, tell me about it. Kasi we really love hearing use cases also, especially for users or reviews, ganyan. Para at least we understand better also what works for you. So there, these are again some of the features. So it's beamforming microphones for exceptional quality. You can pair it with a Bluetooth as well. 30 hours battery life. There's a cable if you want to use a cable. So there, and it has noise cancellation. Yung noise cancellation, I can attest to this because I have also an SE215. When I use it, sobrang wala akong naririnig. The people that I work with here, the prod team, when they plug it on, may sign language na kami. Kasi hindi ko na sila talaga naririnig. That's how effective it is. I mean, not unless I take it out and I have to listen to them. And it makes you focus on what you're actually doing. Because sometimes when you get calls, not to but the internet sometimes gets bad. It's so hard to hear someone. So having that good quality headset with me helps me then focus with who I'm actually talking to. So here, the SE sound isolating wired, and it comes in wired and wireless phones. It has sound isolation to block out, like I said, the background noise. And then, parang tipo pag nagko-commute ka, tapos maingay, wala kang talagang maririnig. I mean, not naman sobrang wala kang maririnig, but because there are some earphones that have environment presets, so you can actually still hear what's going on. But when you choose the non-environment presets, then basically the noise is actually cancelled. So there, that is my last slide. I will open it